Excellent. So, I'd like to welcome everyone, to those that are present tonight and also to those that will be listening to the recording. This is my reset and refresh, leave your stress behind and step into a fresh and focused 2025. For those that haven't met me before, I'm Amanda Collingswells. And just before I move on, I would like us just to take a moment to take a really deep breath in and a nice long breath out. I think that's a really good way just to start off this masterclass, considering we're talking about stress and calm and balance. So I would like to welcome everyone and I'll share my story with you. So, as I said, I am Amanda. I'm a clinical aromatherapist. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and I'm passionate about helping people to feel more balanced, calm, and vitalized in their life. And my background is I've done over 21 years in the ATO. So, working in the government sector, you certainly find that there's a huge balance in balancing your career and your family life. And there are times that I was extremely overwhelmed to the point that I really struggled to actually focus on a day-to-day basis and actually function actually on a day-to-day basis. And effectively, it was chronic stress. I was overwhelmed. I was having trouble sleeping. I was anxious, and it started to impact my life. But the way that I managed this, there's very varied ways, but basically it was a combination of aromatherapy, so use of essential oils, massage, and in recent years, mindset work that I've done on myself. And they've been able to help me to transform my stress into actually a source of strength. And that's why I'm here today. It's why I do what I do and work with the clients that I do to be able to help them to be able to create more space, to reduce that stress on the body, and to be able to live the life that you're wanting to live. And the photos I've got here are to give you an idea of before and after. So the bigger one is one of the most recent ones I've had, and the before was probably taken 9 months after I actually left the government. So you can see there's quite a big difference there. I struggled with my weight probably most of my life, but for 20 years in the government, I have really struggled with my weight. And I now know that it's very much linked back to emotions that are locked into our body and stress. So I will encourage you to watch to the end because I have an announcement and a special bonus for those that have attended this webinar. So to get started, I just want to say this masterclass is not going to be for you if you're actually looking for a quick fix. You need to be willing to invest in some personal growth. And if you're not ready to release negative emotions, then there's probably not much you'll take away this evening. And if you're unwilling to explore holistic approaches like working on your mindset or using massage or incorporating aromatherapy and essential oils, then you won't see the changes that you could see. But you're certainly in the right place if you are ready to release the stress that you're holding on to and the emotional blocks for good. If you are wanting to achieve emotional freedom, clarity, and actionable steps to manage your stress and create a better balance. I'll be sharing practical tools to help you feel calm, balanced, and energized daily. And you need to be open to holistic practices to be able to transform your mindset and well-being. Oops, wrong way. Go this way. So, if you are ready to take something away from today's session, please type yes in the chat. This is a really great way to really set the mindset for yourself and to start off the energy of this session. So I can see excellent yes, That's great that they're coming in. So this is a really great way to set the energy and to start with the mindset that I'm going to be talking about this evening. So I'm going to be covering um, allowing you to get an understanding of the impact of stress. I'll share my three-step framework to manage stress and shift your mindset. I'll be doing a hypnotic meditation to release and renew and take you through that. That'll be about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'll be sharing my special bonus offer with you. And there'll be time for questions at the end. So you can feel free to drop them into the chat or ask them at the end. I just want to start with a quote that I find is really great. So this quote from Buddha beautifully captures the essence of what I'm here to discuss this evening. And it reminds us that each day is a chance to reset, refresh, and start anew. So remember, each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Because stress often comes from reliving the past and worrying about what's happening in the future. This quote invites us to have a look and focus on our present moment. And that space is where we can truly create change. So if we let go of what no longer serves us and we can ground ourselves, we can reclaim our power to make intentional choices. So when we wake up each morning, we have that opportunity just to release and let go of what was worrying us yesterday, what was on our mind, and approach our day with a new clarity and focus. And this is a mindset shift that transforms how we experience our life. So I want you to have a think about this and just have a think, what's one thing you could do today that would move you closer to feeling calm, balanced, and renewed? And just hold on to that. So, the impact of stress on the body and our mind. So, when our body comes under stress, it triggers our fight or flight response, which disrupts our sleep and our can disrupt our digestion, and it can impact our energy level. So when we experience stress, our bodies release a hormone called cortisol, which puts us into that fight or flight. And whilst we do need a stress response for emergencies, so if we're under attack, we need to be able to respond quickly. But when our bodies come into that situation where they're in that constant feeling of fight or flight, that they're under attack and they're having to respond to something, that's when it leads to deep-seated chronic issues like poor sleep, the digestive problems, the low energy. Your body's in that constant overdrive. You feel like you're never getting a chance to relax and rest and restore. It creates tension, it creates fatigue. It's when you get emotional overwhelm. You'll also notice you tend to carry tightness in your shoulders. That's certainly where I carry it. I was getting constant headaches all the time. I would think I was getting a good night's sleep and I would still have fatigue. And then things like short-tempered, struggling to have patience for whether it be fellow work colleagues or family and friends. And these are the forms that this is what forms a pattern and holds us back unless we actually address it holistically. So address it as a whole, because if we don't address these negative emotions, they start to create loops. Habits of tension and worry start to set in and the habit forming. And then it starts to affect our mind, and then it starts to affect our health. But we can break that pattern with different approaches like mindset work, incorporating massage, incorporating walking, incorporating essential oils. And there's many different things I'll discuss that we can incorporate into life that can help to break that cycle down. My 3 steps to managing stress to shift your mindset, we'll be discussing about releasing emotional stress, having a shift in your mindset, and creating daily balance. So, step one, release emotional stress by addressing both our emotional and our physical tension. We can do that through something as simple as mindful breathing. So, just incorporating short periods of time during the day with some deep breathing. And there's a lot of different breathing techniques around. When I was in the workplace, would tend to do a little bit of box breathing. So breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and breathe out for 4. And do that for a cycle of 4 or 5 times. It might depend on what was happening and what was going on. But if I was heading into a meeting where I was feeling a lot of tension and stress, just taking a minute or two to do this beforehand, or even once I'd come out of a meeting, um, I would find that I could feel that the tension would release out of my shoulders, and that I would feel that I was coming back and having a clearer sense of thought process in my mind. Um, Journaling is another great way to be able to help clear emotional clutter and mental space. Um, some people will journal first thing in the morning. I found journaling at the end of the day was a very good way for me to be able to offload what had been happening. So I would basically just blurt out as quickly as I could write it at the end of the day, what I needed to get off of my mind. And it was really not for anyone else's eyes. It was just my thoughts, my feelings. And by doing this, and sometimes it might become a to-do list as well at the bottom. Oh, I've got that to do tomorrow, that to do tomorrow, that to do tomorrow. I was finding it was allowing my mind to switch off easier and then be able to have a more restful and restorative sleep. Because when we're not getting deep, restful sleep, our body is not able to restore and replenish itself. And that's when we can get physical illness symptoms. Massage is another great way to be able to help emotional stress. Um, Probably any form of massage, short of a deep tissue massage, because that's usually quite deep and will make you react, works on helping your nervous system to go from sympathetic to the parasympathetic nervous system. So helping you go from that fight or flight response into that rest and digest to really unwind and relax, which helps for the tension to actually release away from your shoulders and other areas of the body. If you're prone to tension headaches, massage can be very good to help release that. But having said that, that's great. It's nice to go out and have a regular massage, but you can incorporate massage for yourself into your own life. So, rubbing a moisturizer into your hands. So, you may not have dry hands, but just a bit of moisturizer on your hands and rubbing them in. You can actually take the time to rub and twist your hands together and then slowly massage out over every finger on each hand. And you'll find that you can make it take as long as you want, but it could be take just 2 to 3 minutes. But you'll find that you are so engrossed in doing that your actual mind is switching off from what's going on, and the thoughts should be just coming in and going out, and you're actually almost having a mild meditation whilst you're massaging your hands. And you can do a similar thing with your feet. So it's a great way, or you could have a partner or something and ask them to do your feet, and that's just another great way for connection and to be able to help bring some relief to your nervous system. And then to build on that, adding some aromatherapy into it. So incorporating some essential oils. Lavender and chamomile are known for their calming effects. Things like cedarwood and vetiver are very much known for their grounding effects. There's a frankincense. What other oils do I like? I like to use lime essential oil. Lime can have a bit of an energy side attached to it, but can actually be very calming and refreshing. Um, and just burning these in the room if you've got a diffuser, or putting a couple of drops of your favorite essential oil on a tissue and carrying it around with you is a great way to remind your nervous system that it can just calm down and release that tension. So just have a quick drink of water. Shifting our mindset. So our thoughts can perpetuate our stress. By shifting our mindset, we can break the cycle. So looking at reframing our thoughts. So if you are saying to yourself, I'm just so overwhelmed, I just have so much to do, I'm not going to get through this, that is what will basically happen. If you look to reframe your self-talk and what you're thinking, I can take this one step at a time. Let me break this list of things to do down into small chunks to achieve. And then as you achieve each one of those things on your to-do list, all of a sudden you go, oh, wow, I've just got that done and that done. Um, and it shifts how you feel within yourself. Um, Rituals like pairing affirmations with a scent of essential oil can help anchor you. Um, so you can find your favorite essential oil and you can anchor that with an affirmation. It could be, I choose clarity and calm today. And that could be how you start each morning. Um, you have your essential oil, you're inhaling it whilst you're repeating that affirmation 3 or 4 times to yourself. And then if you carry that oil with you throughout the day, when you smell that oil, it will come back to um, come back to calming your nervous system. And yes, Marg, that it is. It's a great way. Scent is a great way to bring real happy energy into our lives. Unfortunately, scent can be attached to bad memories as well, but we always like to focus on those good memories. I always like the fact that hot apple pie, so the smelling of cooking apple pie brings back memories of going into my grandma's house on a weekend. You'd go to visit and she'd probably be cooking a homemade apple pie, and it's just like, oh, this is so good. So when I smell apple pie cooking now, it's puts a really big smile on my face. Um, and I think really important is focusing on what you can control. It's natural for us to feel stress. No one can live life without any stress. We need an element of stress in our life to keep us on our toes and to keep us functioning. But we need to look and not try to control situations or their outcomes that are beyond our influence. Um, we need to not let other people's behavior or external circumstances affect us. So we need to focus on that sphere of influence. So we need to just think things like, if you're stuck in traffic lights and you're running late, instead of, sitting there and abusing the cars and smashing your hands on the steering wheel, going, come on, come on, come on. And I thought of this morning because we're down at the business and 10 minutes after we got there, the road was fully blocked and there was an accident only 5 minutes down the road, but obviously it was banked up. And I was thinking of these people saying, you just need to sit there and you just need to go, right, there's nothing I can do. Put some music on. Take some time to do some deep breathing while you're sitting there waiting for the light changes to get through. Um, Work on going, not trying to control the situation and just to go with it. It's like if you also have a colleague or a family member who might be frustrating you, their behavior or their response to something that's going on may may be a frustration to you. So you need to just stop and ask yourself, what's the best way that I can stay calm and grounded in this moment to deal with this situation? And I liken it sometimes is to just just stopping, pausing, and taking a deep breath. And that can give your mind enough clarity to help you change the way that you will actually react to a situation. And putting practices like this, and it takes practice, and to not beat yourself up when you don't maybe react how you should, taking time just to react differently helps you shift your mindset and helps you to let go of what you can't control and choose to focus on what matters most to you in that moment, which allows you to bring some calm and clarity into your daily life. Step 3, creating daily balance. So, balance isn't something that magically appears. It's created from us taking small, intentional steps. And we will start those steps and we might fall off the wagon and we might need to start them again. But they're just small steps that we take each day. So you could just start your day by creating a daily intention. It could be, I choose peace and clarity today. And you could anchor it with an essential oil. And then that is your setup and your focus for today. And then start to build in some small self-care routines. So it could just be that you add into your life that you're going to go and start each day with a 15-minute walk, but don't make it every day of the week because that's a quick way to set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up to do a 15-minute morning walk 3 days a week. And then when you see yourself doing that, and at first it might not be easy, but you set yourself 3 days and you're doing it 3 days a week. And then there's flexibility because you might want to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but then you have a meeting early on a Wednesday morning. So then you just move it to Thursday and then you've got some flexibility there. And as you start to achieve it, you'll start to feel the benefits from it. And then you will go, actually, I want to increase the time or I want to increase the number of days because the benefit and the outcome that I'm feeling from this outweighs it feeling like it's any impact on being able to fit it in to your normal routine. Taking some time out for mindfulness. It could just be simply when you come in from work each day that you take the first 10 or 15 minutes of arriving home to make a cup of tea and to sit down and drink that cup of tea or coffee, depends on what you like, intentionally taking some deep breaths, just really focusing on enjoying that drink without any other distractions. And again, that will just help your body to go out of that rush of coming home from a busy day at work to settling down, calming your nervous system in, ready for your evening routine. You might incorporate journaling in to your day. You might want to do that as something before you go to bed. You might want to start your morning with it. The real key is consistency. So it's not doing it every day. It may not even be doing it at the same time every day. It's about keeping it consistent. And if it feels good to you and it helps you to feel calm and relaxed, and then you find that it also impacts your sleep and helps to improve your sleep, then it's something that you need to be doing. And that goes with anything, anything that brings joy, sitting and reading a book, sewing. I like to knit, so I find not too complex pattern, but trying to knit and count and maybe have something on the TV switches my mind off completely because I don't pay much attention to the TV. And by the time I'm counting, I make sure I've done my stitches. I've forgotten anything that's bothering me in my mind. It's completely and utterly gone. Um, but having said that, there were many years when I was feeling overwhelmed and I was so tired, and I effectively just Existed is a word that I've realized just recently that there was probably a few years there where I literally just existed. I got up, I existed through the day, I existed through the evening, and I went to sleep the next night. I wasn't living, although I would convince myself, would try and tell myself I was, but on reflection, I wasn't existing. And then as I started to create these small steps, um, the journaling, the taking 10 minutes here and there to do some deep breathing, the making sure that I was taking some time out for some sort of self-care, whether it was go and have a massage, whether it was go and have a pedicure. When I started to do that, it slowly started to help my nervous system to balance out, and me also doing a lot of mindset work for myself and really removing the negative emotions that were locked in, allowed me to be able to clear my mind and see the importance of making these small changes in my life. And they were all small, but they overall have come out to be a really big, huge impact on my health. So, integrating these steps into our life. So, you could see my framework as a bit of a triangle where each side helps to strengthen the other. So, releasing stress, shifting your mindset, and creating intentional balance are all interconnected processes that work together to create lasting change. So, whilst you could address only one aspect, so you could work on addressing your stress mentally. You could incorporate meditation. You could sit and meditate for 30 minutes every day. You would certainly get some benefit from that. But if you don't address mindset, the way you think about things, the way you address things, and deep-seated negative emotions and work on those, you'll find that you will go in a cycle. So we do need to connect the body, mind, and emotions for lasting renewal. Because stress is not just about mental or physical, it's about our whole body response. And it's why our connecting the body, mind, emotions is so essential for true renewal. So um, quick fixes like having an extra coffee and scrolling through social media don't work. Uh, Took me a long time to realize that, but true renewal really comes from creating space, um, taking time to stop, and that taking time to stop could be a simple walk in nature because being out and walking in the fresh air in nature allows your mind to switch off. You're getting movement, and it helps the body to unwind. So when you put all of these together, you actually get a more profound outcome and a more sustainable outcome. So it allows you to experience renewal. And this will lead me into the next slide, which is going to be our guided hypnotic meditation. So some people, when they hear the word hypnosis, will go, "Oh no, not going to hypnotize me." This is a meditation that does have a hypnotic side to it because anyone if you've ever been sitting with your partner or your children in front of the TV and you're speaking to them and they're staring at the TV and they're not listening to you, it's because they're in a trance, which is effectively what hypnosis is. So the whole idea of my meditation, it's just a short guided meditation. You just need to focus on your breathing. You just listen to the instructions that I'm giving you. It will go for about 10 to about 12 minutes, I think it's going to go for. So you just need to get comfortable in your seat now. Have a little bit of a wriggle round, make yourself comfortable. Hopefully you're sitting somewhere where you won't get disturbed. For those that are listening to the recording, I will say, please don't listen to this whilst you're driving. leave this part of the masterclass until you've got time to just sit and listen to it. And as you get comfortable in your chair, I invite you to close your eyes and we'll take this time to pause from the busy world and focus inward and allowing ourselves a moment of calm and peace. And this evening, we're going to embark on a journey of relaxation and renewal, releasing the stress of the past and stepping into a fresh, focused mindset for 2025. Let's begin with those gently closing your eyes if you feel comfortable, and take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale softly through your mouth. Allow your shoulders to drop as you exhale, letting go of any tension they may carry. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, feel a wave of calm begin to flow through your body. Now, bring your attention to your feet. Feel them firmly grounded beneath you. Imagine roots gently growing from the soles of your feet into the earth, connecting you to a deep sense of stability and support. As you breathe, allow your focus to drift upward to your legs, noticing any sensations. With each exhale, feel them becoming heavier, more relaxed. Now, bring your awareness to your abdomen, noticing how it rises and falls naturally with each breath. Allow the muscles here to soften and release. Feel this relaxation spreading upward to your chest, shoulders, and arms. Let them grow loose and limp, as if a gentle wave of calm is washing over them. Finally, bring your awareness to your neck, jaw, and face, feeling any tightness melting away and allowing your facial muscles to relax completely. With each breath, you feel calmer and more at ease. Imagine a warm, golden light gently flowing from the top of your head, cascading down your body like a soothing waterfall. This light brings peace, relaxation, and a sense of renewal to every part of you. Now, let's deepen this state of relaxation. In a moment, I will count down from 10 to 1. With each number, you will feel yourself drifting deeper into this calm, peaceful state, as if you were gently floating down a staircase. With each step, you leave behind any stress or tension, and you feel lighter and more at peace. 10. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, begin to descend. 9. Feeling your body grow heavier, your mind quieter. 8. allowing any thoughts to simply drift away like clouds in the sky. 7. With each breath, you feel more at ease, more relaxed. 6. Deeper and deeper, feeling safe and supported. 5. Halfway there now, a deep sense of calm envelopes you. 4. Each number brings you closer to complete relaxation. 3. Your body is calm. Your mind is peaceful. 2. Almost there, letting go of any last bits of tension. 1. Deeply relaxed, fully at ease. You have arrived at a place of profound peace and calm. Here, you can let go and simply be. In this calm and peaceful state, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a beautiful forest. The air is fresh and crisp, carrying with it a sense of renewal and possibility. Before you, a gentle path winds its way through the trees, leading you toward a bright and inviting clearing. This path represents your journey into 2025, a year of calm, focus, and fresh beginning. As you step onto the path, notice how the ground feels firm and supportive beneath your feet. Each step you take, you leave behind the stress and heaviness of the past. Picture that stress dissolving into the earth, where it transforms into something neutral and harmless. As you walk, you notice the sounds of nature around you, the gentle rustling of leaves, the distant sound of birdsong. These sounds remind you of your own ability to find harmony and balance, even amidst life's noise. You arrive at the clearing, and in the center there is a calm, clear pool of water. This pool reflects your true nature, calm, balanced, and full of vitality. Take a moment to look into this pool and see yourself as you truly are. Someone who is capable, centered, and resilient. Notice how the reflection radiates with confidence and peace. This is the you that you are stepping into for 2025. Now, imagine that you scoop some of this clear, refreshing water into your hands. As you bring it to your face, feel a sense of renewal washing over you. This water symbolizes your ability to release stress and embrace clarity and focus. With each breath, you feel lighter, more energized, and ready to face the year ahead. Know that this place, this calm and peaceful clearing, is always within you. At any time, you can return here in your mind to reconnect with this sense of calm and clarity. Now it's time to return gently to the present moment, bringing with you this sense of calm and renewal. In a moment, I will count up from 1 to 5. With each number, you will feel more awake, alert, and carrying with you the peace and focus you have created here this evening. 1. Begin to bring your awareness back to your body. 2. Wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling grounded and present. 3. Take a deep breath in, bringing energy back into your body. 4. Stretch gently, feeling refreshed and revitalized. 5. Open your eyes when you're ready, feeling awake, alert, and ready to embrace the rest of your evening. And welcome back. Just take a moment to notice how you're feeling, calm and focused, and ready to step into your fresh and focused 2025. Thank you for joining me on that journey. I hope you are feeling relaxed and it will set you up for a restful evening. Lovely. Glad you enjoyed it, Marg. So that will bring me on to needing to go back a slide, a bit excited, introducing my emotional release and renew program that I have put together and I'm releasing from tonight's masterclass. Is going to consist of 3 powerful 2-hour sessions. And these sessions I have designed to be able to help you to release the emotional patterns that hold you back, such as fear, guilt, anger, and sadness. In this program, I focus on clearing those negative emotions with you, releasing any limiting beliefs that you might be holding on to that are just keeping you stuck in this cycle of stress, and it will help you to move forward with clarity, confidence, and renewed energy. So, as I am a master coach of NLP and timeline therapy, these techniques allow us to access your subconscious mind where these deep-seated emotions are stored and help you to release them effectively. Because when we hold on to negative emotions, they can unconsciously control how we react to situations, how we make decisions, and they can even actually hold us back from reaching our goals. And by releasing them, they're the key to breaking free. So sometimes you won't even know that you've got these emotions and that these emotions have been there holding you back. I can talk from my own experience. When I was started my journey with my training, it wasn't until I started my training I had some aha moments going, yeah, my body would always, I'd get this tightness in my throat or tightness in my chest when I was having to deal with something that was attached to something that had negatively happened to me a long time ago. And once I released these emotions, it allowed my true confidence and my true ability to actually come through. And instead of me going, oh, can't do that, and saying no to opportunities, I'll now go, oh, I'm going to give that a go because regardless of the outcome, the growth that I'll receive from having a little bit of discomfort will be a lot better than being frozen. And I don't have that choked up feeling, sick feeling that I used to have with at many times when I would be challenged. I'll give you an example of what it can feel like is I was sitting in a training session one day and they were talking about um, standing up, getting people to stand up and talk in front of people and what your unconscious mind can do. And for some reason, the trainer picked on me and just said, "Oh, so Amanda, your boss has told you you're just going to stand out the front of a group of 10 people and you're going to present the training to them. And then all of a sudden, you walk into the room and you're presenting to 100 people." On that particular day, apparently I went white as a ghost. I don't know what I looked like, but emotionally, I froze because presenting in front of 100 people was a huge fear with me. So I had some negative emotion logged into me and it triggered. I started to sweat. My manager was sitting next to me and said to me a bit afterwards, he goes, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, they just triggered something in me that I didn't know was there. That if you asked me to present in front of 10 people, I would probably do it. I probably would have been nervous and everything, but present in front of 100 people, I probably wouldn't have even got on the presentation stage to do it at that time. So it's not until you recognize these things that you can actually see where negative emotions can be locked into our bodies and actually controlling on what we're able to do. So this program is an opportunity to work deeply on yourself, release those emotions. Wrong button. We will put that back into presenting mode. Um, and have personalized tools for lasting change. So my special offer is that for everyone, for those that have attended masterclass, I have 5 bookings available. The program price is 990 for 3 2-hour one-on-one transformative sessions with me. But in addition to those, you will also receive a personalized hypnosis recording which will reinforce your emotional release and support your mindset shift. And also, I will create a tailored aromatherapy blend that's designed to help relaxation, balance, and emotional renewal that will really anchor in to support you with those mindset changes. And they're the bonus value of $240. So, as I said, the program price is 990. The special offer is the first 5 people to book will get the added hypnosis recording and the aromatherapy blend. And from this program, you will be gaining emotional freedom, relief from anxiety. You will get more restful sleep. You'll get improved mental clarity. You'll get greater balance and resilience. You'll have renewed vitality and you'll get personalized support tools to support you. I will be sending all of that information out in the email with the recording. So if you would like to take up this offer, or if you would like to know more about how I can help you, just reach out, either send me an SMS or reply to the email, and I can organize a time to have a chat with you about how I can help you to be able to release um, anything that is holding you back from being the most balanced, calm, and vitalized person that you can be. So that brings us time now to answer any questions for those that are on. What I will do is I will just stop the recording.